Wait, this is.
You know what time it is? Boom shakalaka!
Yeah, baby! Hey, yes, indeed. It is Friday.
It is Friday.
Yes, and you know what time it is. At 4 o'clock on Friday is what?
It is
Boom
boom
shakalaka!
shakalaka. If you didn't.
That's right.
4 o'clock!
Oh, I thought you meant like payday.
Oh, yeah.
Well, for some people, it's that.
Right,
It
right.
very well could be.
Yeah.
But that's the only synonym that actually describes Friday.
Quitting time on Friday?
Right. Yeah, you
Right.
know
There
it.
we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yes, yes, indeed. Well, happy Friday to everyone.
Yes.
And welcome to Ms. Rocki and Chaveevah's North End Update Live because
There's always something good going on the North End and
everywhere else in the Cedar Valley. And you
Yes.
know this.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Welcome, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so blessed to be here.
Yes. How was your day?
It was incredible.
Oh,
It was
yeah?
incredible. A lot of great things happening. Challenges too.
Always, yeah.
But it's been a good day, and I'm at the point where I'm just glad I'm here.
Oh, I'm
Oh, that's
telling
right.
you, I'm telling you, right.
Yeah.
And I know you do have challenges, and we saw the steel report, and what an eye opener that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
to so many. But I think those in the black community have always known and seen the disparity
Right.
because all you got to do is take a ride to see the difference.
Drive a couple blocks.
A
and it's
couple blocks.
Yeah.
But I say that I personally appreciate your attitude of looking at the glass as half full
Right.
rather than half empty, and looking at the opportunity that it
Yeah.
presents to do some things.
Right.
I mean, actually, because it's not just being said amongst ourselves. If this is something from supposedly an outside objective point of view or whatever, then okay.
Right. So, and the thing is, either we can continue to do what we've done for the last 25, 30 years and be like, that doesn't exist, or we can say we're going to roll our sleeves up and we're going to try to make a difference. Because I don't want my legacy, or when I say that, my life, whether in office or being a citizen or just a boy growing up in the city, to be that I didn't do my best to try to help change things, just like the both of you and everyone else. So it's time to roll the sleeves up and deal with what we need to deal with, because if we work together, we can accomplish anything.
That's right.
Yes, absolutely.
And speaking of rolling the sleeves up, Mr. Mayor, now I'm a taxpayer. And I pay my taxes, and I heard that you was looking for citizens to fill in potholes
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah. Scott Jordan has put together this crew to fill potholes on a
Okay.
volunteer basis. So it's easy to complain about it, but
Zion.
let's roll our sleeves up. So thank you for that. And we also I think we have like 9 crews out. So we're fully staffed trying to work to get them filled up. But unfortunately, May is when the hot patch is there, and that's where it fills in and it seals. So right now, we're doing the best we can to help people as much as we can.
Okay.
All right, well, so, do you have the number on hand for people to call? Is it Scott Jordan? It was
It
kind
is
of an
Scott
easy
Jordan.
number,
But it's,
but,
yeah, what we can do is, if you want, post it on the page too.
okay, sure, afterwards we'll post that number. Do we have any comments, Zion?
Yes, we have 2 or 3. Lori Andell says, boom shakalaka, ladies.
All
Hey,
right.
And my mayor.
All right.
Tracy Lovelace Hill says hi.
Hey, Tracy.
Chastity Martin says, hey
In there
everyone.
now.
Or hey everybody. Who's coming to the Legacy Ball? Mayor Hart, I know Cassandra has a beautiful dress. She just can't wait to wear it.
Okay.
That's right, put
And
the
if
mayor.
not, she's gonna go get another one.
All right. Good strategy, Chet.
All right,
Good
and
strategy.
thank you, Ed. I think Ed just put the Scott Jordan's, yes, information all across the screen there. So thank you so much, Ed. Yes, and Mayor, you are planning on going to the Legacy Ball?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. Can you remind the audience of the date again?
Sure. The Legacy Ball we did talk about in the pre-boom shakalaka, and that's March 30th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Grout Museum District at 503 South Street in Waterloo. So that's where they're going to have hors d'oeuvres, a silent auction, door prizes, and of course your donation is tax deductible.
All right.
And it's supporting a very, very worthwhile cause, which is Loyal Legacy Christian Academy. So
Absolutely.
definitely worthwhile and doing. Now, you know you've heard so many bad things in the news.
Always.
What's going on, Chaveevah?
Rocki. Rocki, I tell you. You hear about that
Craziness.
woman that got attacked by a jaguar at the zoo because she came over the enclosure to take a selfie?
Yes, I know.
Seriously?
Did you hear about that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard about that one.
Yeah.
There was another one though too. The fifth grade teacher in that private school in New York
Yeah.
that held a mock slave auction and had white students bidding on their black classmates.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. And
I heard she's on indefinite leave behind that too. But
You think? Yeah. Well, I'm glad that there's a little justice being served there. And then how about those Hollywood actresses that paid all kinds of money for their kids' SATs to be doctored and
Right,
manipulated to the point where they were able to enter these great colleges,
yeah.
two big name colleges.
Yeah, this woman paid $500,000
Wow.
to get her daughters into, I don't think, USC.
Oh, wow. And who was it? Felicity Huffman and
And Lori, I
Oh,
can't,
but guess what?
Laughlin, right.
we ain't
We ain't finna talk
about
about that. No,
Too
no.
much stuff going on that's bad. We're here to talk about
no.
good things. We're going
That's
to talk about our guests, Travis
Absolutely.
Ferguson.
Absolutely.
I've known that boy since he was born.
Right.
He just happens to be some kid to me.
Right.
My
Okay.
son, Travis Ferguson, and Pat Kinney will be here in just a little bit.
The Pat Kinney.
That's
The
right.
historian.
Absolutely.
Yes, documentarian, all of that good stuff. We'll be talking with them today. And we're going to tell everyone about our Students of the Month, which Travis sponsors.
Right. The Travis Ferguson Real Estate Team recognizes students from East, West, and Expo every month. A Student of the Month. I think that's awesome.
Yes,
Yes.
and this month our students are Karis Roberts from East and Chaveevah. Who are the other two?
Ajla Muheljic from
Thank you.
West and Carmelita Salcedo from Expo.
Right.
And did you see that article that came out? I think they said, what does Eastside have a 97 or something percent graduation rate?
Oh,
Seriously,
really?
That's
Talk about good news. That's something
fantastic.
we should be.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to
Obviously,
look
they
at.
ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay, evidently
That's
not.
why we got. That's
Right.
Why we
They
got
not
this
finna talk
platform.
about that.
We gotta
So
bring
we
that
will.
up. We're gonna
Yeah.
look into it and make sure we
The
tell you the
individual
whole
school.
scoop. Remember, you heard it here first. East High has a high graduation rate.
Yeah.
We're gonna look into it.
All
Make
right,
sure you're
please
right.
do fact check.
Okay. And the African American Museum, I hear, is going to be opening the doors at the Boxcar here real soon.
Oh wow. Okay.
So if
Yeah.
not in April, then May.
Yeah, sometimes you have to just move forward and begin doing some things right from where you are, as opposed to waiting until some grand thing happens. Of course, you want to see a grand thing happen,
Right.
but sometimes you have to just make a move right where you are.
Yes, yes. And Zion, do we have any comments? Zion?
Yes, we do.
Like me.
So, Tracy Loveless Hill says, our mayor has made history. Sadly, that comes with the negativity and complaints.
Oh.
You are paving a way.
All right,
Appreciate
yes.
it. Thank you.
Here,
Yes, thank you.
Joel Gorton says, thanks for streaming this.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
thank you for tuning
watching.
in.
You bet. you
Andy
bet.
Hartley says, someday I'll be a guest. Not Mayor Hartley.
Okay. Yes, Andy, he's he's got
Yes,
jokes,
I
right?
know, all
He's
the
a
time. Mm-hmm.
comedian for real. But you know, Mayor, I think one of the panelists kind of suggested that maybe that survey or that study came out because we have a black mayor now. What do you think?
You know,
It's like
strategic
personal?
timing, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So,
You know, we gonna make it work, but
Right.
yeah.
Yes, okay. So we said the African American Museum is going to be
Yeah.
open soon, and celebrating our cultures. St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon.
yes, and one of our guests, the Pat Kinney, is going to talk to us a little bit about that, his heritage. And one of the things that I really liked about the report, the Steele report, was the focus on the fact of how diverse this community is.
Yes,
So,
yes, indeed. And of course, we always have to shout out our crew, Zion, who is overworked.
yes,
Right.
yes.
This is hilarious.
And it is either hilarious or not so much, but
No, we love you,
tell your
Diane.
mama. No, we won't tell. Okay, and Ed and
Yes.
Mark. Thank
Absolutely.
you. And they will be hitting the streets with us pretty soon because we're going to be out
It's that time of the
there.
year.
Yeah, the weather is
Now that the
starting
weather's
to cooperate. Yeah.
Yes, we'll be in local businesses around here. Okay, and now, I think, without further ado,
Yeah.
we are going to introduce our wonderful guest for today. We have all the way from Cedar Rapids, Travis Ferguson. Yay, Travis!
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
Hi there, big guy. Have a
Hello. I'm
seat.
trying to sit down without knocking the whole table over.
Right, bull in
And
the China
also, all the
closet.
way from the Grout Museum,
Yes.
Pat Kinney.
Yes. Welcome, Pat.
You know, we got cyclone bookends here.
Oh yeah, you guys
I
are
know
stuck,
that.
stuck in
I
the middle.
know
You know,
that.
I think last time I was on the show with Travis was in your backyard.
Is that right?
I think that's right.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Started on the bottom, now we're here.
And what's really good too, Pat has always been on the other end of interviewing us. So now
Yes.
we get to ask him some questions.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
And the last time you and I were down here, half the downtown was underwater, Quentin, and it isn't now.
Oh,
Right.
thank goodness. Not
Come a
yet.
long way.
Knock on wood, right?
Knock on wood.
I'll drink to that.
Exactly.
She made
So-
the first toast.
Right. Well, we better make the second.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, you gotta tell
Welcome.
me twice. Cheers,
Welcome.
everyone.
Yes, yes, yes. Clink, clink.
Clink, clink, St. Patrick's, green water is what you need. Okay, and now we got to put you guys on the spot like we do all of our guests. We get to ask you the magic question.
Oh boy.
And we want honest, nothing but honest answers. You know the question, right? He's waiting. Look at him. He doesn't know.
Do you?
Subscribe
Right.
to
To
the Soul Town.
Yes.
I work with the lady that put it out.
Oh,
There
you do?
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
But
nice.
you need a
Absolutely.
subscription.
Need a
That's what we're
subscription.
here for. We get a commission for everybody. No, we don't. I'm
Now,
just
this
kidding.
is not the most current edition. As a matter of fact, I lent that to my friend Rocki.
It's probably in my
Yes.
bag. But yeah,
That's
Travis,
it.
do you subscribe?
Of course, I'm actually a very long time supporter and fan of the Soul Town.
All right.
Okay.
And
You get
and-
the digital?
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't tell you the last time I got an actual magazine delivered to my house. So I got to
Oh.
keep up with everything because I'm on the go a lot just with the digital.
Check
copy.
your mail, son.
Okay.
I'm on it.
See, and that's great. The digital edition is great because you get the chance to see this fine magazine. I like the sound that it makes when the page is turned digitally.
Okay. Oh,
And there's a
sure.
new feature called Press Play where you can just click that and you can watch this show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Chillin, the innovative extraordinaire, did a great job in producing this right here in
Yes.
Waterloo.
Yeah.
But the Soul Town is a virtual community.
Right,
So
right.
it's not necessarily talking about Waterloo or any other city, but just a virtual thing, kind of like in the clouds.
Yeah, and I was. Is there may be a Ferguson ad in there? For
Yes,
realtors?
Travis.
'Cause they're
Yeah.
all around
That's
the country
quite
too. so-
powerful,
They're all
yeah.
around the
Yeah.
country, so they're in Cedar Rapids, Waterloo, Michigan,
Yeah.
throughout this entire country.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now I know why you're
And
selling
with
the house
the-
every other day.
Look,
Well-
with the rich heritage of the grout and that being a major attraction to the area, boy, it would be incredible to see
The grout.
the grout engaged and involved there too. Huh?
Exactly,
Yep.
exactly.
As
I
a
guess
matter
you
of
get a
fact.
commission too, right?
Checks in the mail.
The
But
last word was that it's gone international and that,
Oh, wow.
yeah, there are outlets in, didn't Sawyer mention like,
Oh, yeah,
yes, a lot of different countries.
right.
Yeah.
The Soul Town is everywhere, virtually everywhere.
That's right.
And it really got big when they started putting our show in the magazine.
Of
Because now
course.
you
Took
can
off.
press, yeah, it took right off.
Right,
You can press play and watch Boom Shakalaka. So
That's
this
right.
show will be on the Soul Town magazine next week, or next month.
Cool stuff.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So get your copy at thesoultown.com.
That's
Or
right.
you can go to Earth's Beauty Supply or Tri-City
Tri-City
Clothing in
Clothing.
Waterloo.
Or thesoultown.com. That's SOULTOWN.com, thesoultown.com, or contact Chillin at 319-505-4020.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, so the other thing we gotta do is get you loosened up, Pat. I'm gonna sing happy birthday to our birthday people.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. So why don't we start with,
Warm up the
you
vocal
wanna go
cords.
ahead and, yeah, warm up the vocal cords. You wanna start with you wanna show Pat the list?
How about you read the
Read those
first
names
list?
nice and clear.
Tony
You
Morales,
do this one,
Larry Grisby,
and Mary.
Rosie Daniel, Diane Reed, and Yvetta Montgomery.
All right.
And Shanette Anway, Samaya Hart Cunningham, Zanetta Moore, Joel Greenwald, and William Washington.
All right.
And last but not least, Muggs
Merzlock.
Merzlock.
Merzlock, thank you. I was gonna
Merzlock.
struggle
She's
with that one,
watching,
so I'm
yeah.
glad she had my back. Glory Dickens, Ruby Gary, Shamikia Ramsey, and Stacy Shepard. Happy birthday.
Yes,
Yes, happy birthday, everyone.
to all of you. And we get to sing to you, and it goes the Stevie Wonder version, and it goes something like this. Happy birthday
Okay,
to
I'm
ya.
loving this one.
Happy birthday to
Hey.
ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Sing, Travis. Happy
I'm singing on the
birthday
inside.
to ya. Happy birthday. All right. Woo! Thank you, Zion. I can hear you all the way over here. Great job. And happy birthday, birthday people. Birthdays are so special,
They
Mayor.
are.
I mean-
I don't take them for granted.
Right.
Oh, no.
And you keep living and you keep getting older.
Getting better.
It's awesome.
Getting
It
better.
gets
That's
right,
better,
getting better.
smarter,
That's right.
all of that.
Getting better slower.
There you go. There you go.
Slow
better
but sure.
longer.
Just more methodical.
Right.
Just more, a
Yes.
little more deliberate.
Exactly. Slow but sure.
Right.
All right, we're gonna talk to, I think, Mr. Kinney first. Talk to Mr.
Oh,
Kinney.
yeah. Mr. Kinney, how are you celebrating St. Pat's this year? And, you're not with the Courier anymore, so what have you been doing lately?
I've been working at the Grout Museum for almost a year, focusing on Korean War projects. We'll have a new interactive video screen for World War II in Korea that's going to be open middle of this year. And we're putting in a new exhibit on the USS Iowa, which is going to start construction next month. We're getting 2 big 16-inch shells from the big guns from the ship. 7 powder bags, which are about the size of an Ottoman footrest, each one of them.
Oh,
And we're
my.
doing video screens for the Iowa in service. Their service through World War II, Korea, and the 80s. And explore the USS Iowa, looking at how the sailors lived and different fun facts about the ship. And we're in cooperation with the Battleship Museum, Iowa Battleship Museum in Los Angeles.
So you said
Mm.
an Ottoman footrest. I'm asking for a friend, so. What's
Gunpowder?
that? How long is an
Ottoman?
Ottoman Footrest.
A footstool.
Oh,
You know, at your
I'm
grandmother's
asking for a
house?
friend.
Okay, of
Oh,
course.
the kind you put your foot on.
Yeah,
okay.
tell your friend it's that big
Oh,
thing,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
my
don't
bad.
know
I'm-
unless you ask.
Hey,
That's
I'm-
okay.
You know, I'm asking for a friend.
Yes, friends are so important. And so, what about St. Patrick's Day? You didn't answer that question. Is Mom making some Irish stew?
Yes, she is.
Okay, that's
Yum.
Followed by fatten me up for the kill at Scrabble, probably.
oh, that's right. I love your little
I
Scrabble
know. I love
sagas.
seeing that online because your mother sounds like she kind of gets the best of you 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, I get ahead of her and she says, "Take a good look at it."
Okay.
Oh, it sounds like your checker games used to be with your grandpa.
We used to go at it, didn't we?
Oh my, and always loved to talk smack, you know.
Made it more fun.
Yes, indeed. Okay, thank you, Zion. And so how, what other things are going on at the Grout besides the Veterans Museum? I know you're involved with the spring break activities.
Yeah. Sunday, they're having a St. Patrick's Day brunch at Snowden House.
Oh.
From 9:30 to 12:30. Tickets are $12, can be purchased at the door. Proceeds go to Friends of Grout Historic Homes, which is preservation of Snowden House and Russell House. Spring break next week is $1 admission for kids aged 4 to 13.
Wow.
Accompanied by an adult. At the Grout, at the Center for the Arts, at the John Deere Museum, Young Arena, and Phelps Youth Pavilion.
What's the admission for adults that are accompanying?
Regular adult admission, but
Okay.
$1 for the kids.
Oh,
So
how
Okay.
nice.
come with a bunch of kids, it saves a
Yeah,
little money.
Sure it does. Yeah.
And also, we've got a special on grandparent or family memberships with the Grout, which gives you all kinds of discounts at the gift shop. It's $50 for a year, that's $25 off the regular price. And it also gives you reciprocal benefits at other museums in the Midwest and around the country that
Oh.
are member museums.
Cool.
So,
All right. Lots of stuff going on then.
Zion. Oh, excuse me.
April 6th, we have at Snowden House an evening with the Turpins. Abby Turpin, the anchor for Channel
Oh,
7,
sure.
and her husband, Travis, are going to be performing. They are a musical duet and have been in the business for quite a while.
Cool.
And we've gotten a lot of interest in that, and admission is $25, and tickets can be purchased online at the Grout Museum webpage.
Super duper. All right.
And one more plug, our Grout Gala is May 4th. It's our biggest fundraiser. We are looking for nominations for the Sullivan Brothers Military Family Award. This is for a family who would have multiple family members in the military.
Oh.
And the VGM Award recognizes an individual or institution that has gone above and beyond the call to support veterans in the community.
Okay.
All right,
nice.
very important. Yeah, so nominate someone that you know that has more than one person in the military.
And has been involved in the community too, as
And-
well. Yeah.
Okay, great. Zion, we have comments.
Yes, Amy Cass says the African American Museum is long overdue for the community.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed. And there are some people there forming another committee. Have you heard anything about it at all?
Not yet. Not
Okay,
yet.
they're
So,
forming another committee and they're gonna open the doors at least to the boxcar, repair the ramp, and so getting some things
Good.
started there, so.
I'm sorry if I say this. Halida Vala
Yes,
says hello, everyone.
yes,
Hey, hey.
Helita, yes.
Lori Dale says, did I miss you saying happy birthday to my baby Ebony?
Happy
Oh,
birthday, Ebony!
Happy birthday, Ebony.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Travis, now you know Ebony.
I do.
Okay.
I do. I did not know it was her birthday, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Exactly. All right, well, thank you so much, Pat, for your information about the Grout, and we love that you're there because that's a great job, perfect fit for you. It is.
And I'm still freelancing for the Courier once in a while too.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, cool.
I knew they couldn't just let you go just like that.
Well, and I'd have the shakes if I step totally away, so.
Oh, yeah, you gotta do something. So Travis, I know we wanna talk to you. I know Chaveevah's gonna do the interview, but I wanna ask you about the Students of the Month.
Yeah.
What made you wanna do something that really, that in that realm of things to do.
Well, very well put.
Right. Where'd that come from?
Well, I tell you what, it was. It's been a big passion of mine working with kids in general, and one thing that we've noticed is the kids that are on the news all the time, getting a lot of recognition, are usually the athletes. Usually, maybe something negative is how we get recognition, to the kids. And so I just thought it was important for the kids that aren't necessarily, I know we got Karis Roberts this month, which is kind of coincidental, but, we wanted to do something to really kind of shed light on some of the positive things that our kids are doing. A lot of these kids would probably go unnoticed, for the most
Right.
part. And so we just thought that it was important to give back a little bit, but more importantly, just kind of shed light on some of the positive things that these young leaders are doing.
Oh, yeah, and in interviewing you, since I just sort of barely know you.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a little.
No, I just wanted to ask you to talk about your real estate business. How is that going? How long have you been doing it?
Yeah. So our team is doing really well. We're actually off to a really good start this year. And we set some pretty high goals, and we did that by design. We were blessed last year to have a pretty successful year, and so our mission this year is more smart growth. We're expanding, we're covering more parts of the state of Iowa, and the big key for us was just putting the right people in the right places, and I've been very lucky to have a very good team that makes my job a lot easier, and the biggest part about what we do is our clients, and we get to meet and work with a lot of really good people.
So you've extended more into Waterloo, too. haven't
Yeah,
you?
and that's kind of been a waiting game, and we've been waiting for the phone call, which we just got this past July, that they changed some of the laws regulating realtors in the areas that they cover, and so they pretty much just opened the floodgates for real estate agents to be able to serve multiple communities because it's becoming more and more common. And ever since I started in the business and started putting the team together, I've been waiting for the opportunity to get back into Waterloo, the community that pretty much made me who I am. And so I was very excited to get our feet planted here and get some signs put up around town here.
That's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And I know that I just happen to know, since you have a couple of those lock boxes stashed at my house, that you've been setting up showings and stuff in Waterloo. And I noticed the other day you said you were showing some investment properties to some of your peers. I can't tell your business, but I'm just wondering, I know you, with the mayor here and everything, I know we've kind of talked about some investment properties, maybe doing something innovative on the north end of Waterloo, or doing some, I know you
Yeah.
have some incentives for him as well, so why don't your people talk to your people?
Right, make it happen.
It's definitely on our to-do list, and that's been a huge incentive for us, and a big motivation factor for us to get more into Waterloo, and that's to increase the number of homeowners that we have in the community, because in reality, it's kind of hard to control anything in your community unless you own property in that community and you
That's
invest
very
back into
true.
the community. So that's something that we're starting to see more and more, and thanks to our mayor for kind of putting it out there and letting it be known how important homeownership is on the residential side, but also on the investment side. There's a lot of really beautiful homes in the Waterloo area and Cedar Falls that just need a little TLC, and then they'll be back to their original glory. So we've been honored to kind of help some of the people here, especially some of the younger people, trying to get their hands on that investment opportunity.
So I know you've been pretty busy with that. What about modeling? Are you still?
Modeling is still keeping me busy as well. One thing that I've tried to do is just try to focus on the things that I can focus on before my work quality starts to diminish. Because I've been in a position where I've tried to do too many things at once. And so I have been trying to make sure that everything with modeling has been kind of well calculated. I'm not just jumping on every airplane that, that I used to jump on. So it's just more the right projects are kind of getting the majority of my attention now. So still staying active, not as many projects, but the projects that we are doing right now for modeling.
You got Pat and I here. I mean, some model doubles or something. We can step in.
I might have to tag you guys
Been
in.
in the gym trying to get it together, but
Might have to
Yeah,
tag
we
you
saw
in.
you on Facebook with some guys who are
I'm
like,
trying to
yeah,
get
we're
it
working
in.
out with the mayor.
trying to
That's
get it in.
making us all look good, Mayor Hart.
Making a comeback. I don't know from what.
For getting up that early, because I'm not doing it. So, but Travis, one more question. Black business. We got to have more black businesses. I mean, I know the investment, you can flip a house and some, have homeowners, but what about some incentive for black business opportunities?
Well-
We see everybody else got a business.
Right. But
Well, I was actually getting ready to defer that question
Yes.
to the mayor.
Yes,
because
okay. How about
he'd
you,
be able to
Mayor?
give you some good information.
one, it is helping people have the understanding of if you want to start a business, what do you need to do? So, about 6 months ago, I partnered with the University of Northern Iowa and the Highway 63 Corridor Group, and we did interviews at about 170 businesses on the north side, and there were many that were minority-owned businesses to try to see what's going on here, what can we offer, do you know how to do this, do you know how to connect to resources, and we did surveys, and I even visited some of them, interviewed as well. So then, from that, University of Northern Iowa is trying to calculate what type of services that we're able to put, because I want something in downtown Waterloo that there's a place that you can go and you can find out how to start a business. These are the incentives. This is where you need to be. But that's kind of the mindset. I'm thinking of more strategically, methodically, how to get a center here in downtown to be able to help people.
To assist people.
And so people call and those things, but absolutely, very much so.
And wasn't Papa John, something like that?
Absolutely.
Used to be,
Okay.
And
yeah.
through budget cuts, they had to leave and go back. But I've been working with Randy to see what we can do to bring those services back to
Oh,
downtown.
good. That's
Yeah.
so good to know.
Yeah.
That's why we love waking up with you, Mayor.
Oh,
And
there we go.
thank you.
You
Thank you.
guys threw me off. Your son is right there. I'm like,
But thank you so much for being on our show, because we know on a
Kind of had my
Friday.
wheels turned a little bit too. I'm like,
Like,
No, we love waking up. I think, oh, Mayor Hart's running the city. I'm
There
good.
we
I'm going to
go.
go back to sleep. Everything is good. I'm retired. I don't have to
I
worry.
appreciate it.
Yes, no,
appreciate
we
all your
appreciate
support.
you. That's right. And you're doing a great job, by the way. Don't let nobody tell you any different.
All right.
All right.
Can I play reporter and ask a question?
Yes.
What's the status on the 63 reconstruction? Is that going to be finished this season?
It'll be finished hopefully in November. So the overpass will be there. People will be able to
Oh.
get back and forth, and it's going to go over the railroad. So.
nice.
Wow. For those of you who may not have heard Pat's question, is what's the status on the 63 construction?
Yeah.
So in November.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
even look at it now and see how things are going.
Oh, I
over.
know.
And they
Yes,
actually moved the
It's
railroad
beautiful.
too. So that and University Avenue, all those projects are moving forward.
Are you getting any development feelers along the highway corridor now then,
I
Mayor?
mean, take a look at it. I mean, right now you got North Crossing, you got the medical center that's going in, complete Logan Plaza redevelopment. We also have developmental land near that area. We got a brand new school, Allen Hospital, in the last 7-8 years have put in over $45-50 million worth of renovations. You continue, Greyhound Park is down. We're starting to get businesses on that other end of the corridor. We have Cedar Valley Tech Works, we have the Courtyard Marriott, we have Hawkeye's campus. All of those things are alongside that corridor on Highway 63. So,
Wow.
transportation, roads without potholes
Yes.
help create
Okay.
opportunity. And so we've seen more development in the north portion than we've probably seen in anywhere in a cluster in a long time.
Yes, and the and the all-in grocery.
Oh my
And
God, I
the
forgot
Boys
about
and
that.
Girls Club, which is right on
Yes,
Fourth
the
Street.
teen
That's
center.
the teen
Yeah.
center. So, yeah, I can see a lot of improvement in.
It takes a while.
It does. It takes time, and got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. So we have to
Absolutely.
go along with that. And Zion, I think we have some final comments.
Yes,
or
we do.
questions.
Ebony says, "Oh, thanks, guys."
Oh, yes. We didn't forget you, Ebony.
George Marshall says, "How long will the $50 discount grandparent admission pass for the Grout Museum be going on?"
Spring break week.
Okay. I just woke up. What did I miss?
Everything. Who was that,
The
Joyce?
Danelle
Everything.
Who was that? Joyce Wilder.
Azilk.
Oh,
Daniel.
Dan-
Yes,
Daniel.
for that
Daniel.
matter. Thank you so much, Daniel, for the show last week. That was a lot of great information
Yes, colon
about
cancer.
colon cancer.
awareness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Janice Durham says, "Hello, everyone."
Hey,
Hello.
Janice. Thank you for sharing our stuff and liking our stuff. Thank you.
Once again, very well said.
Stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Ebony Dell says, "Yes, Travis, I love you for this."
That's the
Oh,
homie right there.
there you go. Y'all go way back.
Daniel says, "Good to see Chaveevah back."
Yes.
Thank you, Daniel. Good to be here.
Yes, and welcome to the real world. He's a third shifter. I remember how that is.
wow.
You just wake up and you're like, what happened?
Well, you can click on the Soul Town and go right there.
There you
See
go.
what it is.
Read your soul towel.
Got you
There you
covered.
go.
George
Push
Marshall.
play.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
George Marshall says, "In the Walnut neighborhood."
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Now, I know we're out of time, but that's what we need to talk about. Gentrification, is that the word?
That's the word. You were pretty
Well,
close. I
Well,
think.
we need to talk
need to
about
talk
that. 'Cause
about all that
that is
and
not
other things.
gentrification. You
No,
know.
I mean with justification. That's what I mean. They have a way of doing what is it there? You
So
give
I
me the
understand.
side eye.
No, not the side eye.
Okay.
But I mean,
Whole other
Rodney
conversation
Anderson is
now.
building right in that neighborhood. That's going to be 80 to 100 jobs right
Wow.
there, and he's a minority business owner. So we're trying to figure out ways to keep people in the community and raise the overall rapport and things in those communities instead of making people leave. So
Yes.
we are
I love it.
we are creating a renaissance in that area, not gentrification.
Yes, I know, but I
All right.
just remember Chastity, she's really big into it, and she says that it's kind of called gentrification with justification, meaning that, yes, we're going to draw extra people into the area, but whatever else, Chastity would have to tell you.
Yeah.
So it's
No, we're bringing
it's on-
people in, not
yes,
taking them out.
Right.
yes, we're bringing people in.
And Willie Mae's got her eyes on everybody in that neighborhood.
Oh, you better believe it. She's
Oh,
got
yeah.
the watch. She's watching. So, all right. And Zion, I think any other comments before
Yes,
we
we
close?
still have like 4 or 5.
All right. Thank you for watching. And Mayor, you always make our ratings.
I'm just wondering what's going to come up.
Oh no! What questions are we going to have to deal with?
No, this is a great format.
The Highway 63 improvements are fantastic for Waterloo, says
Yes.
Joe
Yes.
Gordon.
Thank you.
Sharon C. Silva says, "Sounds like the mayor is presiding over an explosion of growth. He will
That's
definitely be able to say that he helped make Waterloo better than when he became the mayor."
Yeah.
Wow.
Enough
True.
about him. But what about me?
Yeah.
Seriously, I've been doing no.
I am here
She's
because
not
of
joking
you.
either.
I am here because of y'all, for real. I only get one vote.
No, man.
Maxine Turner Matlock says, "Hello, everyone."
Hello.
Hey, Maxine.
Hey, Pie.
George Marshall says, "Gentrification with justice."
Oh, that's it.
Justice.
Thank
There
you.
you
I
go.
bet that's Judy or George. Thank
was
you
George,
both.
yeah.
Okay, yes. Thank you so much. All right, it's been a wonderful, very
right.
informative show.
Absolutely.
And Travis, some contact information so people that want to buy a home can get a hold of you.
Yeah, great question. The best way would probably be just going and checking out some really important information on our website. We do update the blog pretty regularly, so a lot of good homeowner tips on there pretty constantly, and that's just the Ferguson team. What is it? Facebook.com/the Ferguson team for our Facebook page. Our actual website is tferg.kw.com. Again, a lot of really good information on there. And then if you want to contact me directly, best way is just through my email, tferg@kw.com.
Right, and we keep him on our wall. So,
Right.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
I'm kind of everywhere when it comes to the North End update and all this stuff. So
yes,
it's,
you've been
Well,
very.
I mean, I know, I'm proud of you though. I mean,
I
you're
really
out here
appreciate that.
making a difference, man, and trying to help people, put people in homes. You're a positive young man, so keep on doing what you're doing.
I really appreciate
I guess
that.
the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Oh, bless
Wow,
you.
that means a lot.
Thank you. So you took up on the what about me thing, huh?
We always, we
I was
got
gonna say, I'm
you.
gonna stop you and say, what about me?
What about you, Chaveevah? What about Pat? We got to get more into your brain soon, so we'll have you back again. We might just make you our history guru.
There you go.
There you go. If all hearts and minds are clear, I think we want to encourage everybody to do more of what makes you awesome because you're.
It makes us all look
Look good.
good.
That's right. Cheers.
See you next time.